Welcome back to DIY My Way. If this place looks familiar, it's where I was trying to install this section of culvert along the trail so I could get from one side of the property to the other. But it's been about a month since I filmed part one, and there's been a lot has happened since then. So let me show you what has happened. Since I've filmed part one, we've had a monsoon rain came through and flooded this whole area, including the creek further down. More on that later because there was more damage done that we'll cover and I'll have to repair. But this whole pipe was actually washed down and wedged into that spot where it was, maybe about 2-3 feet further up, and the entrance is plugged up with some sticks and stuff. So first thing I'm going to have to do is clear out all this, reposition the pipe, and then see about bringing some dirt in. While I'm at it, let's see if I can dig this out a little more.
Why don't you put that dirt right here? Good job. Now it's time for some quality clay, and I know just where to get some. Along the banks of our pond, where it's almost all clay. The Barracuda tooth bar has dramatically improved my bucket's digging ability.
Alright, well, I dumped that a little closer to the pipe than I wanted because I wanted to pack it in a little better, so I may actually have to dig this back a little bit. The key to a good culvert install is getting the dirt around the very bottom side of it packed in tightly, because much of the strength of a culvert comes from the support of the dirt and rock around it. Now, the pipe itself is pretty strong, but once you get it surrounded with dirt that's packed in around it and a few inches of dirt over it, it can support an awful lot of weight.
I'll just move some of this clay a little further down and some to the other side. I have found that a sledgehammer makes a great packing tool for close quarters, like right next to a culvert pipe. Rake in some more dirt, and well, you get the idea. Off to get another bucket of clay. We'll put a little on the far side. And the rest on this side.
think I did better with that dump. Got some on both sides, so a little less shoveling and raking. This time I brought a tool I wish I'd brought in the first place. 8" by 8" tamper.
When the dirt is about halfway up the sides of the pipe, the tamper is very useful in packing the dirt and clay. Before long, Big Orange will help with the packing. Tamper cam. Rake cam. Made your day with those action cams, didn't I? And back to the pond to borrow another scoop of dirt. Like before, we'll put some on this side. And some on this side. I want to make sure I get this outlet in packed in tightly. No, the camera isn't crooked. This is the actual slope of the area at the crossing. Just thought you ought to know. Now Big Orange can start helping with the dirt packing. And a little back dragging. I just love this kind of project that gets me out in the woods. It's so peaceful. And of course, some rock and roll music blasting in my noise-canceling headphones. Okay, maybe we'll just stick with the sounds of nature. Yeah, I think I like that better. I think it's high time I drove over the culvert, don't you? While I'm at it, I'll let the Barracuda tooth bar clear the way ahead of him. Then I drive back and forth over it a few times to let the weight of Big Orange compact the dirt. Next, I need some rock to line the inlet and outlet of the culvert. There's no shortage of rocks on my property, and I'm going to borrow some from a very rocky portion of the trails. I'm pretty picky about my rocks. Only the finest will do. We now return to our scheduled culvert project, slowly though with this load of rocks on one of the roughest sections of the trails. Once I get past that though, I can go faster. Then kick it into warp drive. Man, if only it worked that way.
Well, I probably do need another couple scoops of dirt, and I will get around to that. I'm running out of time for the day because pool time comes up in about an hour, and I don't want to miss pool time. So I'm going to take some of this driveway liner that was left over from my project in front of my shop and cut a section to go here, and then line the rocks on the front side, put some on the outlet side, because we have some rain coming. Should be some pretty heavy rain the next couple days. It could get to where it might want to over flood this, so I want to try to protect it from washout.
I have a link to the driveway fabric in the video description. It's great stuff to have on hand for projects like this. But if you happen to have some quality landscape fabric instead, it would work as well. I cut a hole for the pipe inlet. Now for the rock. I cut off the excess geotextile fabric. Do you hear the culvert resonating when the rocks hit the ground? And that ought to do it for the inlet.
That rock didn't go as far as I thought it would, so I'm probably going to need some more on this side. And this is the bigger area. But we'll make do.
Once again, I cut a hole in the fabric for the outlet. By the way, some of those rocks are heavy. I'm really looking forward to pool time.
All right, that's it for part 2. I don't know if there's going to be a part 3 or not. I'm going to decide. I really do need another couple scoops of dirt and some more stone, obviously, on this end right here. And I may include that in a part 3, or I may just show you in an upcoming video the finished product. Either way, I'm out of time and out of energy. So let me give you a quick walk around of what it looks like. This is the outlet side. Missing some stone, but enough for to hold back the coming rains. A lot of that water is going to come down this hill that is this old logging trail that I made part of my trail system, and it washes right through here, goes down in there. I'll need some more dirt and more rock right there. On the inlet side, I think I'm in pretty good shape. This is kind of like the culvert I have elsewhere on the trail. You've seen me cross in some videos. It's kind of built similarly, and over time we're going to pack this down, drive over it, it'll pack down. I'll bring some more dirt until it's packed in really, really well, but I think this is going to be just what I need to get from that side of the property to this side of the property and let the trails continue. More videos on that later, I'm sure. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, found it helpful in some way. If you did, click that like button, leave a comment, and by all means, please subscribe. If you want to know when I post new videos, click that little bell. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.